trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast.
Right, well this is the start of the holiday.
I'm just texting Bertram our flight numbers.
Oh, I've done that. I did that last night, yeah.
Oh.
Did that last night.
You sure you got them right?
Yes, yes.
I don't know.
All the cases are ready. We've had dreadful trouble because although we can take 15 or something like that in our hand luggage to Amsterdam, when we get to Singapore we can only take 7. And we think our cases are going right the way through. So that's going to mess everything up. Sorry?
What's about the young Ron in that? We actually have to pick them up at Amsterdam.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, we're all ready. Hopefully.
Oh.
Right, here we go. Peter's here. Getting the cases out. Right, we're here. There's Uncle Peter going. And we are here, Daddy. What do you think? Look, Norwich Airport.
Yeah, International Airport.
International Airport. What about that? Here we go then. Go on. Go on. We're now in the Navigator Bar. And here comes my drink. Here comes my glass of wine. First glass of wine of the holiday. There it is. Navigator Bar. Here we are having the breakfast. He's having some scrambled egg.
Good.
Scrambled egg, bread, tomatoes, all sorts of things. There's the bar. There's our aeroplane sitting there. It's only 8:10 in the morning at the moment. There's our aeroplane. Some of the KLM aeroplanes. And guess what? It's 8 o'clock in the morning and he's having a gin and tonic. There he is. We're now on board Singapore Airlines. Look at this. There's my television screen. Oh no, I don't want to focus in on it. There's my phone. There are my earphones. Down there. Over there. We've got 2 seats together. And yes, it's all very, very nice. It's premium economy. Just a footrest down there for my feet. All sorts of things in there. Lots of people over there. Oh, hot towels are coming now. Right, we've arrived in Singapore. And we're on one of our tours, one of our open-top bus tours. We're at the Botanical Gardens now. It's very pretty.
You've probably seen one of Orchard Road's biggest shopping malls, the Ion Orchard. It houses over 300 different retail outlets, including great such as Topshop, Armani, Prada, Louis Vuitton.
We actually arrived in Singapore this morning at 5 o'clock. Had a little nap for about an hour and we're now out on this bus tour.
They do have sweeping panoramic views of the area from 208.
Just past Raffles Hotel, but I couldn't get a picture of it because we were too close to it. There we are, it's a bit misty. Singapore skyline there. There it is, look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing.
5 p.m. The Fur-Line statue was struck by lightning. It has since been restored, standing as a true icon of Singapore.
Coming up to Chinatown now. Oh, there's some things. small.
On the right, Chinatown.
There we are, there's Chinatown. There's a Pizza Hut in the middle of Chinatown.
A visit to the Long Bar, and that's the only place in Singapore you can litter without paying fine, because they serve you with the ground peanuts. You can throw the peanut shells on the floor. Yeah. So as you walk into the bar, you step on all peanut shells. Yeah. Try to do that, because in Singapore we have tough law. As you know, that everything you do wrong, they fine you. They always quote Singapore as a fine city.
We're on the half-day tour
Wrong,
now
they fine you. They're
around
very
Singapore,
serious
and we've
about
just
it.
come
Two
to
things
Raffles
we like to do
Hotel.
in Singapore is to keep Singapore clean and to keep Singapore green. It is home for world-class theatre performance. It has a concert hall, theatre hall, recital studios, and arts gallery. Officially opened on 20th October 2002. You can see its two-train building and easily house 1,800 people. So as we
like to visit a casino, you need to bring your passport. People like me as a local, they charge us a levy fee, $100 each time to get into the casino, because they don't want us to get addicted in gambling.
We're getting in everybody's way now, taking photos. Look at that. Shame the sun's always in the wrong position when I want to take a picture of this. There he is, doing his tourist bit. We're going to get lost in a minute.
I'm going to lose you,
We're going to get lost. No, this is really good. The Fullerton Hotel. That was there before all these buildings were there. And I wonder where my granddad sailed in. Which way are we looking? Be that way. He would come in here, or go out of here, leave here, and go to Sydney, to Woolloomooloo, where we'll go to. This is the lion, half fish, which we were supposed to come down to see. Oh, I was going to say, but you can't get very near it for other people, but yes you can. There it is. There. And now, where is he? Oh, he's getting an ice cream. There he is, getting an ice cream. Can you see him? He's got his ice cream. There he is. He's quite hot. He's got his hat on though. I've got so many pictures of this hotel, but it's always in a sort of haze because the sun's always in the wrong place. But apparently there's an infinity swimming pool up there. I don't know whether we caught that on her commentary. And there he is over there, still with his ice cream. Can you see him? There. He's getting worried about the time now. It's not focusing. But let's just pan round over here. Everybody's got selfie sticks. Look at this. Right, better start going back now. He's getting worried. Before we go, I want to just see whether the camera will focus on the top of this. She said there was an infinity swimming pool up there. I know we won't be able to see that, but that would be amazing. Right, that is total zoom. Sorry, I can't hold the thing still. Hopefully. Right, still on the tour. We've just been inside this temple. We couldn't take many photos inside, but I took a few. But it's very ornate, very interesting. Made a wish by touching the lions, which you can't see because they're behind those pillars. Oh no, there's one there. And that's it. Here's our bus. All the people that are going with us, all getting on the bus. Right, we're now in the botanical gardens. Oh, quick, whole lot of kids coming. There are a whole lot of orchids in there. There's a kid sitting on that bench there. Oh, let's go the other way. There's lots of nice flowers.
Ah, the sun! The sun!
Started this just at the wrong time. There he is talking to all the little kids. But there are the orchids in there. You could kill those in a week.
Once you are at page 4, look around you, alright? Look around you.
All very pretty.
So you'll see many different kinds of orchid colours.
Bless them.
Very colours, yeah. Okay? You want? Listen,
Right.
listen. 1 to 5, listen
I haven't got the
first.
selfie
Listen
stick,
first. Okay, listen first.
so
Okay, circle whatever colour you see. And then if you
I don't know how this will come out. I need to get the selfie stick.
Okay, no plucking of flowers. Even I am not allowed to pluck the flowers. So do not pluck the flowers. Okay? Why? If you need to find the smell, okay, as B3,
But
right?
they've got to find the smell of the flowers.
So they ask you to
smell.
find Mimi Palmer and Sherry
They're being instructed what they've
they
got to
require
do.
you to smell. You all know what you can smell, right? Smell.
There we are, the National Orchid Garden. That's our group. There's our lady. She's rounding us up now. Rounding us up, counting us, make sure we're all here. And then we're going on to Little India, I think. Little India. Clock tower. Oh, that's Tokyo time. Oh, more kids coming.
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them.
There they all are. We're now in Little India. Right, having a cup of tea now.
You might be wondering what is this? This is sugar cane. We made juice of it. But those were the days when I was young, we just cut it and then bite it along the way. We put in the fridge, the hard days get better, you get all the juice come out. But they put in the machine and you get the sugar cane juice. This is one of the best drinks to cool off because our weather is very hot. Besides sugar cane, we also have fresh coconut. Yeah, it's lovely. And the street food like this one and everywhere in Singapore is safe to eat. It's taken care by the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Environment. Hello. Ma'am, you
Hello.
take me?
Yes,
50 down. Welcome to Singapore.
you'll be on YouTube.
YouTube.
Here's my cup of
Called
tea.
curry. This is how they do. They pull the tea. Yeah. It's good.
It's good.
Thank you. So have a
There
little
it is.
wander. 15 minutes.
Well, we're here in Sydney. We've arrived. It's 8:15 in the morning. And we've arrived. We're now waiting for our limousine to come. Okay, we've arrived. There we are. There's the financial district. We've got the carnival legend in Circular Quay. And then we pan round. And here's the bridge. Known as the coat hanger.
Idiots walking up there.
I don't know whether we can see, but there are people. Oh, whoops, sorry. People, can't hold it still now. People, there they are, walking up on the bridge.
There's the catamaran there.
There. And then, if we pan round, there is the Opera House. Now we're going to walk up here now and go and look at Kirribilli. Right, we're at the top of Benelong Point now. You probably won't be able to hear me, it'll be like Chris's video. Because there's the Opera House up there. And of course we've got the wind. It's not a very clear day at all, looking across the harbour. Looking across to Kirribilli. The Governor's house over there. Those people have got right to the top. Right to the top. If you can see them. Well, some of them have. There's still more coming up. I've been up to the top of the pylons. This is now our first meal in Sydney.
That's a lot.
We've got a burger. We're just underneath the Opera House here, and it's really nice. This wasn't here when I came before. That's going to be the saying of the whole holiday. And these seagulls, these little buggers, are coming. But there aren't quite so many of them as there were when those people up there were feeding them. But this is really nice. We'll come down here again because there's all sorts of different types of restaurants. There's another one over there. And bars. I think this is nice. Don't you?
Very nice.
Right. I'm not quite sure on my lager. It's a Sydney Beer Company lager.
New South Wales showers and thunderstorms anywhere along the coast and up around the northern inland through to the coast, although it's the northern half likely to see the heaviest of the rainfall.
This is our first real morning. We're actually in Kirribilli. We've been to have a look where my mummy was born, in Carabella Street, Ulladulla. We've been there, and now we've just come down here. Oops, sorry about that. And what about that? Right, we're going to go down to the viewpoint now. It's a shame it's misty, and it's actually started to rain a little bit. But never mind, we're going to go down to that viewpoint down there. Right, there we are. Look across there. There's the Opera House. There are the boats coming in from the Manly direction. There's another big cruise liner in there. There's Circular Quay, where we started off. Can't actually tell which is our hotel. It is now starting to rain. But look at the bridge. I might expect there's still some people up there, but we're the wrong side to actually see them. Now this is the wharf here. I bet this was the wharf where, when my mother was a little girl, there was no Sydney Harbour Bridge, and she used to say that they used to come across on the ferry to Kirribilli. So I would imagine this is the point where they used to get off the boat or get on the boat to go across to the city. I'm now actually getting quite wet. We're right down on the harbour side now, looking up at the bridge. There are the pylons. There's a helicopter up there hovering. But that big black cloud is not doing us any good at all. We're now up at that viewpoint. The black clouds have really come over and it is actually raining, but it'd be so nice if it was a pearl blue sky. But there we are. Everybody else is having their photograph taken. I've done a selfie. But yes, and there's the skyline. A little bit changed from when I was last here. You can't actually see the Barclays and the Norwich Union building. But I've got to actually pick out which they actually were. I think the Barclays was behind that blue building, or the Credit Suisse building, I think. Or it might have actually been that building. I just have to get my old photos out. We're back up on Nelson's Point station now, looking at the bridge over there. If we look, we can see the traffic coming off the bridge, off the expressway. There's the traffic going into the city. Pan round. Sorry, probably going a bit too fast. The Pacific Highway, that's what it's called. There's the station. A lot of people who work in the city live in North Sydney. And this is the station they will get off to go home. Right, we're on the train going up to Pymble. I don't know whether you can hear me. We're at Killara now. For that to change.
Next stop, Gordon.
Here we are. This is it. Pymble, Turramurra, Warrawee, Warunga, and all the others. But we're getting off at Pymble. We've got off the train now, and we're now in Pymble. Sorry, I was looking at that car going really fast. These are the shops in Pymble. I don't think they've changed very much in 30 years. And we're now going to make our way down to Station Street, down there, to go and see if we can find uplands. Right, we found Station Street.
It's an hill.
It's another hill for him to walk up.
Don't worry.
Never thought before, but it is quite hilly around here. All we seem to have done today is walk up hills. Oh look, they've still got green wheelie bins here, look. But my grandfather must have come here and thought, yes, because this is what we're coming to, where he built a house round about 1912, something like that. And he built this house, which hopefully we'll be able to nip into and have a look. But he must have come here from Sydney, mustn't he?
Yeah.
And thought this will be nice for them. Okay, you all right?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being so hilly at all. As I said before, it's up and down, up and down. No wonder my grandfather called the house Uplands. I haven't told him yet, we've got to go all the way up that hill to the corner where that main road is. Yes, just here, these steps, I'm sure it's these steps. I know it's outside the place, but I'll have to have a look when I get home. This is Uplands, 21 Station Street, Pymble. And there's definitely a picture taken from here as well. Right, let's go around and see if we can see over the hedge anywhere else. There's the house. Right, there's the house. It does look all shut up, to be fair. Blinds are down. There's their swimming pool. But that's the house that my grandfather had built, as I said, in about 1912, something like that. And so that's where my mother lived. There, let's see if we can go around and find anywhere else where we can peer in. I wonder if he was there then. This is where they took a lot of photographs as well, looking up here. Let's just go and see whether it still says Uplands on the door. Well, I've been and knocked on the front door, but it looks as though it's all shut up and they must be away, I think. Shame, because I'd have liked to have gone and taken a few more pictures. And yes, he must have built this, thought this would be lovely for them to come to, my grandmother and Uncle Don and my mother, away from Sydney, especially as she was so unhappy in Sydney because she had to spend a lot of time here on her own while he was away at sea. And he must have thought that this was a lovely area. There wouldn't be a lot of those houses over there here then, and he would have picked this plot. And I think it took quite a few years to have it built, because they did live in Kirribilli when my mother was first born, but I don't know exactly how old she was when they came here. But that is Uplands. Okay, now you won't be able to hear me, but we've come down to Bondi Beach. Here we are. Surfers. It's a surfer's paradise. There, it's very, very windy. And hopefully you can hear me. That's my cardigan just hit the lens. Sorry. Go around far too quick. But there we are. Lovely sand. Absolutely lovely sand. But this is the famous Bondi Beach. Right, we've had our meal now. That was really, really nice, but it's now pouring with rain. Absolutely pouring with rain. There's the Manly Ferry. The Manly Ferry goes about every 20 minutes. We're going to go on that tomorrow. And there's the skyline, but it is absolutely pouring with rain. And Gillet's just trying to hide from me now, and he's hiding now, and I don't know where he is. He's going to be behind one of these pillars. We're actually going up to the Opera House to take a picture of the Opera House all lit up, and he's going to leap out in a minute from one of these pillars because he thinks he's funny. He's somewhere here or in one of these shops. I'm now walking up to the Opera House in the dark on my own, and I don't know where he is. He's hiding somewhere. I'm going to jump out and say "Sir" in a minute. Is he in that shop there? No. Here he comes. There he is. He's been hiding. There he is. There he is. Found him now. He's been hiding somewhere, and I was very no.
It went straight past.
Very no. Where were you?
You're a gap in the wall.
You're in a gap in the wall.
Everywhere apart from looking there.
You're in a gap in the wall. It really is pouring with rain now. Really is pouring with rain. There's the harbour bridge. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, now he's hiding again. He's over there, but I've found him now. Oh, he's gone again now. He's gone again now. Here we are. Oh, and it's still... Look at the rain up against that light. Look.
I know, you see it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
We came up here to take a picture of the Opera House because I wanted to go up and take a nice picture at night of the Opera House, but it is so pouring with rain. If you can see the rain absolutely coming down against those lights. We can't walk back to our hotel. I'm going to take a picture of the bridge now. There's the bridge. Again. put so many pictures of the bridge, but as you can see, everybody has got their umbrellas up. It is absolutely throwing it down. Oh, and it's a nice bus coming out. Absolutely throwing it down again. This is Saturday morning now. We've come down to Circular Quay because we're going to now take the ferry, the fast ferry to Manly. There it is, waiting for us there. Paid for our tickets. And we're going to go out over there. Right, here we go, on the way to Manly.
I think you have to go a little bit slower inside here.
Coming out of Circular Quay.
So many boats and people.
Here we go. Go a bit faster now as we go out into the main channel. There we are, looking back now towards the city, bridge, Fort Denison, and the Opera House. It is extremely windy. Keith's gone to sit inside.
Deep down at the bottom. Are we not feeling so warm? No, you want to sit here or do you want to get inside? You want to get inside? This is fun up here.
Wow, we got a bit wet then. There are the heads. There are the heads. We got a bit wet as we were coming across there, but we're now coming into Manly. That's out to the main ocean out there, and that was a little bit choppy. Right, we've now got off the rough ferry and we're now in Manly and we're walking along the Corso to go to the beach. Have a look at the beach. Come from that way and we're now walking up here. We bought some tat in one of the shops, fridge magnets and things. But, we'll go to the beach now. Right, we've now come down to the beach. And I'm sure the water slide used to be down there. I'm sure it did. And if we look round, there's some surfing thing on, it says. Here we are. There's quite a lot of surf today, and there's lots of people out there. And here we are now back at the ferry terminal to catch our boat back to Circular Quay. I think I might have got it wrong. That might have been where the water slides were. Get that man out of the way. I think that might have been where the water slide was. In fact, yes, it is. It's on this side. You can see the water slides right at the top there. So I got that wrong. You can see the tunnels right at the top there. And I presume it's still there. Right, here we go now to be buffeted a bit by the waves, because there are the heads over there and across the heads. Here we go. back there are having fun. That's where I was, getting wet. There the boys all waving. Now come back from Manly, and we're back. We're actually at the Opera House now, standing on the steps of the Opera House. Quick pan around before we then go up here and see that. Look at that. Sydney Opera House. This restaurant here looks very nice. Everybody's having their lunch. Sheltering from the rain under the Opera House. It's pouring with rain.
Stop it
It's now stopping. But we've been sheltering under the Opera House. There. That's where we were sheltering. I think we'll go and find a glass of wine now. Okay, we're now down at Circular Quay for the dinner cruise. It's been raining all afternoon, but I think this could be our boat coming in. I'm not sure, but I think it could be. But everybody's waiting here to board, so I hope this is our boat. If this is it, it looks quite a big boat. We'll just have to see. All very exciting. We're now on the boat. This is all very nice. All very nice. Band over there. All looks very posh.
Wi-Fi available.
Right, we're now setting sail on our dinner cruise.
You know when it goes that grey, it's just nothing.
Sparkling wine as a complimentary drink today.
Bringing the wine around.
Sparkling wine.
Here we are.
This is a welcome drink as a free drink. Some sparkling wine for you as a complimentary drink today.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you.
Anything free is always taken. What do we do about the rest of our drinks?
The rest of the drinks, I can bring a menu and you can choose from there
Thank
and
you.
order with me as well.
Lovely, thank you.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, I was waiting just for you. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We're now going the other way down the harbour. And there's Luna Park all lit up. There's a little Captain Cook cruiser. It's soon going to get dark, so we won't be able to see a lot. That's Wilson's Point Station up there, where we were yesterday. And then this is North Sydney, we can see here. Right, our main course has now come. There's my steak. This is chicken. That all looks very nice. And it's getting darker out here. Oh, we did see the Harbour Bridge a few minutes ago. Right, it's really dark now. I don't know whether you can see, that's looking straight down to Circular Quay. And there's the Opera House, but it's not actually lit up. Not sure when they do have it lit up. They do, don't they? Anyway, I'm going to get on with my meal. Okay, this is Sunday morning and we're about to leave to go to Dora Creek and see Andy and Roz. And look, we're just about to come out of the hotel and look at the rain. It is just absolutely sheeting down. Can't believe it. This is just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's thundering as well. Oh. We're on the train now, going to Morisset. Look at the rain coming down.
Where is it, Pete?
Look at it. I am soaked. My feet are wet. We've got all our wet weather gear here. My bag is soaked. But hopefully it'll stop soon. This is the train carriage. I think I showed you the seat there, which is all wet, soaking wet. The windows are wet. And through the window have been some lovely views, but we can't see them at all. Oh, now a train coming. Look, there we are. That would be lovely. And over that side. But it is still persisting down. Right, here we are, we've arrived. And this is Lake
Araring.
Araring.
That's all.
It's all very quiet and peaceful. Look at that.
There's a train going by.
Oh yes, there's a train going by. Right, let's carry on. Right, we're now going down to what I've been looking forward to, see Dora Creek. Oh, that's a pretty tree.
Okay, here's another one, a tipicina.
A what?
A tipicina.
Right. That is very pretty. Very pretty. Right, here we are, we've reached Dora Creek. And it's not a creek as we would imagine it. A creek I would think of as a little stream. Dora Creek is as big as the Thames. Gosh, look at that.
I think it's about the same width as the Thames is in Bondi.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, look at these houses here. Oh, wow.
I like this one here. Looks like Gone. The veranda on this blue one.
Yeah.
Like, looks down the creek. It reminds me of Gone with the Wind for some
Yes,
reason.
yes.
A little bit of river.
Yes, this is the creek. Those lovely houses. And somebody's boat. Will that belong to somebody who lives just here, I suppose?
Usually.
Amazing. Right, I don't know whether you can see. You see this pelican here. There he is. Look at that. He's a nice big boy. Look at him. He's lovely. Right, this is the first morning. We're off to the Hunter Valley. This is the road we're going on.
So speaking in her film voice.
In my film voice. we still in Dora Creek now, or have we come out?
We're in Kirribilli now.
In
Kirribilli.
Kirribilli.
Say that again.
Home of the Seventh-day Adventist religion.
Oh right. Oh right. But driving along this road, we could be anywhere, couldn't we?
Could we go to
It
Bickley?
looks like yes, yes.
Now, funny enough, I'm quite happy sitting in the passenger
this
seat.
is where
I wouldn't like to drive up here.
This is where we've run out of road.
Will I say that?
No, you wouldn't.
I'm quite happy in the passenger seat.
So where is this? We're going up
Wattigan Mountains.
Wattigan Mountains. Oh wow.
It's like it needs to be regraded slightly.
Yes.
This is a Raring power station, and sort of behind the Raring is Dora Creek.
Those two little bits of that you can see over there. Can you just hold that for me, please? Can I zoom in over there?
Just have to say it's Lake Macquarie, largest saltwater lake in the southern hemisphere.
Lake Macquarie, the largest saltwater lake
In the southern hemisphere.
in the southern hemisphere. Wow. And unfortunately, we are in some cloud over there, but I think it is clearing a bit.
It's cleared over there.
Yeah, it's running away.
Oh yes, it has. It's completely cleared over there.
So further down to the south on the coast you have the entrance where Robert lives. You can see buildings way off in the distance. That's another lake system called Tuggerah Lakes.
This is amazing. If this was a completely clear day, you'd see for
Miles.
miles.
And Newcastle would be over there.
So is that the sea over
That's
there?
the yep.
That's the sea,
That's
isn't
the
it?
sea, yes.
Sorry?
Hello. So you can go on the Great North Walk just here. So you can walk from Sydney Harbour to Newcastle Harbour.
Tom, how far is that?
Oh my goodness.
So Sydney Cove is 205 kilometres away, or Newcastle is 45 that way.
Quite a way then, so, isn't it?
Up and over mountains.
Yeah, around the corner. And
Yeah.
Gosh.
Sparkling Shiraz. We had a 2010 traditional method Sparkling Shiraz, and then we also had a 2011 traditional method Shiraz Viognier as well. So a couple of options, and we have a still Shiraz too. So you know, if you're not feeling the red bubbles and you want to try something a bit less bubbly, a bit more room temperature, we can do that as well.
What would you like?
But in terms of, say, tasting progression, say this style's listed down the left of the grade, top to bottom. So if you want to do a couple of the rosés, do some reds and some whites as well, begin with your whites first, then go down to rosés and some reds.
then red, yeah?
Yeah, so, you know, if you want to try some whites, a good thing to do is maybe pick one to start on. Just taste that, see how you find it, because like our whole list comprises about 46 words. So we've got heaps of different stuff.
And
so,
everyone's got different tastes anyway.
yeah, and that's it. And like the way that I say to people, I'm happy to be off the list because, you know, that's under 10. So there's a good chance that the one you're going to absolutely love may not be on this list. So you just let me know.
Right, this is inside, tasting the cheese. She gives it to us on a little lolly stick. And we've just tasted some absolutely lovely, lovely cheeses. There we are. Jersey Brie. Right, we're now at McGuigan's. The wine we get from Tesco's, and this is where it is made. There we are, McGuigan wines. Oh, look at this. This looks good, doesn't it? There we are. Look at them all. Goodness me, look at them all. Tasting area. Nice little path. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice.
I like the bottles.
You like it, Bob?
And a good semillon like this will always start when it's younger, it's more crisp and citrus, lemon, lime. But it'll age up to 20 plus years, and
Will
as
it?
it so as it ages, the colour will change and the flavours will get much stronger.
Right. Get darker, will it?
It'll get more golden. Yeah. I can give you a taste of a young semillon and then an aged semillon if you like, and you can see the difference.
Yeah.
So this is 2018.
Anyone else want to try a little?
So this wine's already won 13 medals. It's actually
Just
already,
do it in one of those and then we'll
it's already won 6 gold medals. But that's domestically. It hasn't ventured over to the big competitions yet. Probably heard of the International Wine Spirits competition in London. We've actually had the best aged semillon in the world there for 8 years in a row.
8 years in a row.
No, that's pretty good going. All from this range, all started off exactly the same as this.
Right, I just want to take a picture of these vines here because we are in the Hunter Valley. But then if you look above them, that shows what our holiday has been like. Look at that rain. Look at that rain coming. But there are the vines, look. There.
It gets sunny when we leave.
Right, we're now at the Hunter Valley Gardens. Of course it's raining, because it rains all the time wherever we go. And Roz is setting out this wonderful picnic. Look at this. This is amazing. Andrew's gone off to the loo. We've got our wine that we brought from McGuigan. And look at this. Then we've got our cheeses we bought. Oh, look at that. Lovely tomatoes. And it's clearing up. It's clearing up. The sun will be out in a minute. And we could have a barbecue here if we wanted to.
Andrew?
Yes, here comes Andrew. He's behind the tree. Can't see him, but here he comes. Here he comes. This is amazing. Oh, look at the cheese. Oh, this is a feast. Look at this.
Lunch is ready.
Right, it's now stopped raining and we've got our picnic. Well done, Roz.
Cheers.
Well done. Cheers. Cheers. Look at that.
Cheers, Sarah.
Are you going to take your coat off to sit at the table?
No.
If you're cold, there's a blanket there.
There. That looks absolutely fantastic. Now this is a fantastic view of all the vineyards. Look at that.
I'm still speaking in my movie voice.
Now we're looking out over the other direction, but we have to see now, this is Audrey, who started the vineyard.
Isn't it quite wonderful, this view? When I'm speaking into my camera.
Citrusy lemon and lime characteristics. Very refreshing, easy to drink, but if you like any sort of food with lemon juice over it, goes great with that. So your delicate seafoods, some deep fried, calamari, fish and chips, halloumi, even your Greek style dishes. That you like that lemon juice flavours. It's got lovely zesty characteristics. So have a look at that one to start off with. Are you trying first?
Oh no, on this.
Do you want to have a try? Go on.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
That's yours.
I know, but go on.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's crisp, refreshing, and again, if I'm having some fish or something like that, it goes great with that.
We can easily drinking. You could quite happy to get sozzle on this, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's quite light, so a little bit of acidity, but yeah, it's still quite soft and easy to drink.
Look at these. Look at this. Kangaroos just in the road, look. Look at this. Look at the boys. Oh, look. Look at that. Oh, there's a bloody bus coming. Look at that. Look at the boys. They're just looking at the bus. Look at them. Whoops. Look at them. They were just looking at the bus. Hopping along. Oh, wow. Just outside somebody's house.
I think there's probably more down that bit.
Look. Amazing. Look at these. They are lovely. Look at them. And there's one over there with its baby in its pouch. Look at them bouncing away. There we go. Oh, off they go. And there's a kookaburra now up there. I don't know whether you can see it. He's not sitting on an old gum tree, he's sitting on a telegraph pole. There he is, look. Look at that. Oh, wow. Right, we're having our brunch now in Newcastle. That's going to keep us going the rest of the day, isn't it?
Looks very good, doesn't it?
Looks extremely good.
Thank you.
And there's Roz's breakfast board. That looks really nice. And Andrew's got the same as us. And then, oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, boat coming in.
What's this coming in, Andrew?
What is that? Look at that.
Cargo ship.
Look at the tug coming in with it.
There'll be a coal ship coming in.
There'll be a pilot coming with it, or tug?
Yes, yeah, pilot. Pilot will be on board. They normally get flown out by helicopter.
Right.
Look at that. That's, what's that, the lighthouse? Nobby's lighthouse.
And can you see the mountains up in the distance?
Oh yes.
Port Stephens up there.
Oh right. Oh lovely. And now we've come to Newcastle Beach. Look at that. That's a proper beach. Golden sand and oh lovely.
It is. Yep. It is. Now this one doesn't have the propeller on it, but there are ones, some of our paragliding pilots have it, it's a retrievable one. So it has a little motor on it, electric, and if it looks like it's going to bomb out, you just have to hit the switch to kick it in and start up the motor, to get it going. But breeze like today,
You got it?
yeah, not a problem.
We'll take it up. No problem.
Well, it's just uplift.
Uplift from the thing, yeah.
Just straight up the cliff.
Hope our plane doesn't take off like that.
What sort of range do you think you've got? Half a mile, isn't it?
Wow.
500 metres?
Yeah, this way. Now we're on the other side of the walkway and we're looking over Newcastle itself. And over there in the distance we can see where we were yesterday. It's a panoramic view. Yeah. That's looking out to where Lake Macquarie comes in from the sea. And then there's these two chaps having their lunch. And all these seagulls, sorry. And all these seagulls waiting. Look at them all waiting. Look at them. And here are the pelicans. I don't want to get too close because they'll fly away, but if you can see them. And they're also up on the telegraph pole as well. Look at those boys. I wonder if I can get a proper picture of them. I need to.
It goes in, there's a track up to the top, and then you walk back up and come along the trail here.
So you jump off over here. That car wheel there. Keith doesn't like the look of that. So what you do, you here.
Well, you launch off here, now looking in the wind direction, you fly this part of the hill.
Right.
And you could actually probably fly with this wind direction, fly all the way up towards those houses, and then back along. And then when you want to land, you either come in and land back on the grass here, top land,
yeah.
Or you can go down to the beach and land on the beach.
Right, this is Andrew and Roz's favourite beach. It's Soldiers Beach. And it is lovely, absolutely lovely. But apparently Captain Cook sent one of his men, and there used to be a sign over there, after he'd landed at Botany Bay, sent him up here to find water. Yep. So it would have been quite a long way, because Sydney is down where that last headland is. You can see it there. Now this is Macquarie Park Cemetery, where we've come to lay some flowers on mine, Anne's and Peter's grandmother's grave. So let's go in and see what we can do. Right, we're here at Macquarie Park Cemetery. Penny has very kindly driven us here, and we found my grandmother's grave. She has been here since 1927, and we bought some flowers, nice flowers for her, and put in there. She's got a lovely spot. If you look around, Macquarie Park Cemetery is lovely. There they are, rushing away. Lucy will like this, grave hunting. Here we are. But these graves, everybody here was buried in 1927 when my grandmother was. There she is. Thinking about it, I wouldn't have thought anybody has been to this grave since she was buried there in 1927. I did think of putting a stone on it, but I think she'd have been happier. That's how she's always been. There we are. Bye-bye, Grandma. Bye-bye. Now this is walking back. There are hundreds of graves. There's Penny and Keith. This is a really nice cemetery. There's the rose garden. And we're making our way back now. And there's Sydney in the background. Right, we're going to cross the bridge now, coming from North Sydney into the city. Here we come. So it was 40 there, but you can go 70 here.
Yep.
Fine.
I don't think I'd like to walk across the bridge.
Oh yes, that was the thing I was going to say. You
I
can
don't
walk.
find
You
you
can
can.
walk across
Yeah,
it.
there's a bicycle lane on that side and walking on this side.
Oh right.
I certainly wouldn't climb the damn thing.
Our son was one of the guides on the bridge climb for a while.
Really?
Really? Was he?
When he was at uni.
Gosh. You can go up there. That's where those people are up there.
Yeah.
I wondered whether to do that.
And we'll go across the top of the Carl so you'll get a nice view across to the opposite Vaucluse.
And here we are in Sydney rain again. Making our way to Watson's Bay, and it's pouring with rain. There are lovely, lovely views to the left-hand side, but unfortunately we can't see them for the rain coming over. Right, we've now come to Watson's Bay, and here is Doyles. It's not the actual proper restaurant. The proper restaurant is over there, but we're now going to go and get a coffee. And we can now see the city over there. It has actually stopped raining for a few seconds. This is a pan round. There's Keith over there at Doyles, seeing if we can get a table. I've now sneaked into the upstairs dining room at Doyles to just get this lovely picture once it's stopped raining. Looking over towards Sydney, the city, over there. And there's the bridge. You can see it. We've now come up to the top, and we're now looking across from the heads. Looking across there. That's where all the ships come in. That's where my grandfather would have come in. Looking across to Manly over there. You can see Manly. Right, we're coming down to Mrs. Macquarie's chair now. There's the bridge and the Opera House. Coming from the other side. Right, I'll go down here now. Let's see where we're going. Oh, there's a bride coming up here. Don't know what she's doing. Let her come up first. Let her come up with her dress. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Right, we're just coming up to Mrs. Macquarie's chair now, which we'll have to go and have a picture taken like they are. Have a selfie taken at Mrs. Macquarie's chair. And this is Mrs. Macquarie. Mrs. Macquarie's, where Mrs. Macquarie's chair is. Oh look! Look who's there! Look who's there! And then looking across, that's Woolloomooloo over there. That's where my grandfather used to come in. All across there.
Little harbour, which is that way, so it probably is the fleet.
That is his fleet, you think?
I would say so.
Yes. There we are. This is the rocks. It's starting to get dark. We're right under the bridge here. The rocks is the old part of Sydney. There's this old boat ship going out at the moment. We have been to John Cadman's cottage and seen that, but we've got some beer. He's just gone to order a platter. This is our platter which has come. Look at this garlic. A whole clove of garlic. And as we're going on a bus to the Blue Mountains tomorrow, I don't think we really ought to eat that. There's all sorts on here, all the cheese. There's the meats that Precious won't eat. But it's very nice though. But that garlic is amazing. We're coming up to our hotel now. There it is, after a night out. It's our hotel going up there. We're off to the Blue Mountains, and it's still actually dark. Doesn't look it on here, but it's still dark. I'm going to go and find the bus now, which is down here by the Intercontinental. It is now 7:15.
Down here.
So do I. But we've got plenty of time. Of course, what I forgot to say, we were actually in the wrong place. They had told us the wrong place to go. But no worries now, we're on the first bus, and we now then swap to a second bus where we go on the top floor. So that should be good.
See some heads nodding, yep. So the Opera House built between 1957, completed in 1973, international design competition, and it was still, after all the entrants, not the most favourable choice. It was only towards the last minute that they decided to go with its unique shape, and that is from Danish architect. His name was Jørgen Utzon, who was such a tortured individual that he didn't even show up for the unveiling of his own Opera House. Can you believe that, folks? Wow. A bit of a money-saving tip. If you'll have a look to the right-hand side of the bus, that tower there, you can actually climb it on your own. It's self-guided. It's about, I think it's $15, but they've just changed the ownership, so don't quote me on that. The people who own Scenic World up in the mountains just bought the rights to it. But yeah, if you do go up there, it's you can see some old black and white photos of how they put the bridge together. Fun fact is that when they actually started building on both sides, and when they met in the middle, the error of misalignment was 0.01 degree. Yeah, so if you don't know what that means, it was pretty much almost completely flush, or it met pretty much exactly where it had to. So for something like this, it was just unbelievable. Fun fact, or high, that's right, high from eating the eucalyptus leaves. No, that's not true. What it actually is that eucalyptus is toxic, yep, to all creatures, and what happens is that the eucalyptus can actually pass through the digestive tract of the koala, but the koala has adapted the ability to process the toxins out of it, but in doing so it becomes extremely lethargic, so all of its energy is spent burning up trying to prevent the toxins from obviously affecting its day-to-day activity. So yeah, it's a bit of a sad fact. Koala is also the word meaning no drink or little drink, so whenever there's an Aboriginal word in Australia, it's generally referencing something about that object, place or thing.
Right, here we are. There are the three sisters. And then we've got the Blue Mountains. And as you can see down there, the sun is out. And you look right over there. See over there. here comes the cable car, or whatever you call it. We'll probably be going on that. Here it comes. Everybody in there. That looks scary. There, the sun's come out a bit now.
我们会在这里等你，或者车上。对，你上来了以后，你微信我。在山谷的下面呢，它那个就是手机的信号就不会了，但是它那个。
That is just so beautiful.
它 WiFi 是。
Welcome to Skyway, everyone. My name's Chelsea, your driver, taking you across the Jamison Valley. Now, if you're standing on that glass floor, you might have to look down. Here we go. Move right, so feel free to walk around inside the cabin. Get a different view, different angle, take as many pictures, model shots as you like. Highly recommended.
That's right. Here we are now. This is from the sky car going backward, back again.
Alright folks, welcome aboard, welcome back. I'm Chelsea, if you've never met me before. I usually get mixed up by being called Beyonce. Call me what you like, I'm your driver. If you're standing on this glass floor, look down. And if you are afraid of heights, probably not the best thing to be doing standing on this glass floor.
Just queuing up now to go on the steepest railway in the world. This is. They know how to do a selfie. There goes the train before ours. Goes. Look how steep that goes. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Here it comes, coming back up. Here it is. Here it is. See just how steep it goes down. Right, here we go. This is going to be very steep. It's going to be like a fairground ride, which I don't like. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. Can't see a thing now. Here we come. Out to the bottom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, you just take... Oh. No, you just hold it with the thing, put your fingers around the thing. Oh, never mind, never mind. Just take one picture. Yeah, I know. It's coming down through the trees. We're almost standing up. Here we come down to the station. And that is where we've come from. Down that railway line there. This is where we are now. Scenic World, Blue Mountains, Australia. Now we're at Echo Point, and there are the Three Sisters. That is spectacular from here. Absolutely spectacular. There they are. Then the Blue Mountains. Well, we do look a bit green today, but it's there. And then this is from the other side, looking back to where we were. We were over there. And there are all these walkways. And that is just magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. There's a koala up there. That's it, he's asleep. Up in the tree. And here are the little baby kangaroos at Featherdale. We're at Featherdale now. There they are. In their little enclosure. There's a little one over there. There's another little one there, or several little ones. Another birdie. And there they are. And there's another kangaroo. And there's a lizard here of some sort, or alligator, or not quite sure what he is. He's a nice dingo.
You would have thought it was a wild dingo, but it doesn't look very well to me.
She was born and raised here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we've had ample opportunity to train her up for these encounters.
Oh, look at this.
And that's why she's earning her food at the moment, so
yeah.
It's a very motivating reward out here.
What about the ones in the cage? Are they sort of totally
That's her
wild?
mum and dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they like her then?
Sorry?
Do they like her or not?
Dad does. Mum has actually kicked her out of their home.
Oh.
Oh.
But that's
My goodness. Look at that boy. Look at him, he's asleep. What blimey. Look at that boy. Wow. He's a big boy. A very big boy. There's a nice little koala up in the tree. I don't know whether you can see it properly. Up there. There. Clinging onto the tree. Whoops. Focus. There we are. Okay, so we've arrived in Port Douglas. But as you can see, as usual, it is absolutely pouring with rain. But we are at the Sea Temple, which is an absolutely fantastic place. That's the reception over there. And we're sitting at the bar. We're going to have lunch.
Yeah.
Whoops, I have to get you in it.
Yeah.
And the rain is dripping off this roof here, but it's lovely. And there's Hannah, who's going to get our lunch for us. And there's my glass of wine. And there's your beer. But this is an absolutely
And we've got a
fantastic
studio,
place. Yes.
Well, that is.
But, as I say, true to form, it is raining. Right, we're now having our lunch and the rain has actually got quite a bit worse. But it's still lovely and warm. But it wouldn't be right without rain on our holiday, would it? This is our first night and our supper. Look at that, we're in the hotel and there's the pool over there and the pool bar over there. And it's all very posh. There's a big party over there. There's a group singing, or two people I think over there. And that's the main dining room through there. It's all very nice. Right, and we've woken up for our first morning at the Sea Temple. We've come down for breakfast. Got it all here. Look at this. This is very greedy. But it's actually not raining. It's still a bit cloudy up there. But yes, there is some blue sky over there, but it's not actually raining. And so there's the swimming pool in the dry. Right, when you come in, when you approach, this is what you see. You come in, and this is the reception area, which, as you can see, is totally open. You can imagine that, can't you, at home? Eton Golf Club, my desk, totally open to the elements. So you just walk in here. And there's Gabby at the desk there, who welcomed us. She's talking to somebody else who's probably asking questions or just arrived. And then you've got the seating area in the middle here. We walk through. There's reception. And then we've got the restaurant here. Bar, the restaurant. We're clearing up after breakfast in there. And then you walk over here. And there's the pool. A few people in the pool. And the pool bar over there, where Hannah works. Sorry about that. I'm doing some work on the pool at the moment. But there it is. And then turn round and look back from where we've come. Straight out to the front again. If that man would sit down, you'd be able to see. Right, so we come out of the dining room, there's the pool again, and then if we walk along here, just along here, this is the back way to our room. It's pouring with rain, and he is in the swimming pool. He's going for a swim. It's pouring with rain. Pouring. Hang on, let's go round. There he is. You have to go right up to the top to get anywhere near where you can get in. You have to go right up to the top to get anywhere near where you can get in. Today's the day we go off to the Barrier Reef, the Great Barrier Reef. I'm getting a bit no-no about it, but yeah, off we go, see if we can find our bus. And look, the sun is actually shining. The sun is shining. I've actually got out our sun cream. So we're going along here. Oh, lots of buses and things arriving. Gosh, we're going, our bus is here. A great big bus. It'll be going around picking up millions, won't it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh. I just wondered, they don't think there's 4 of us going back on the helicopter, do they? Or will they adjust for that?
They'll adjust that.
Yeah.
Just let them know when you get to the reservations desk.
Yeah.
I'll show you where that is. You've got to go in there to get your boarding passes, and then they'll organise the helicopters.
Just more worried about how many people they might be expecting. I'm not paying twice.
Oh, you're flying back, aren't you? Not
Yeah.
out there.
Sounds very glamorous for you. Well done. That's very nice.
Right, we're here.
Morning.
We're here. We've got to go to berth 3. Morning.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, I need to take a picture of this. Look at this. This is where we're going. We're just pulling out now before he revs it up to a roller coaster.
Welcome aboard your piercing catamaran. We require your complete attention.
Yeah. This blessed thing is revving up now.
There, I don't know if it's recording, but there's Sarah sunning herself at the back. Oh, we've got an island over there somewhere, and all the way over. And there she is, preening herself again.
We're going quite fast now, as you can see. Some of the clouds have cleared. There's some blue sky. Look at that. Here we are arriving at the pontoon. Quicksilver pontoon. There's the helicopter landing on the helipad. We're not going back on that, but some people are. There are some people going over there. Look at that. It's a bit bigger than in the pond. Oh, look at that.
Fish on there.
Another one. Oh, look. Down there. Those balls. I don't know whether I'm taking any of this, but there are hundreds of little fish there. Hundreds of little fish.
It depends what size.
Now, here we are.
It's up to 10 or 9 or whatever. The bigger ones are on the other side.
9 to 11 blue, yeah?
On the other side.
There he is. Getting his flippers. Get them through the hole. Right, we're now going to put on the flippers. I wouldn't put that on until you're ready. There he is, still getting ready. All this equipment. All this equipment. Right, he's now really getting ready to go for it. Really getting ready to go for it. Right, he's going down towards the water now. Getting closer. Right, he's getting ready to get in. He's asking for a spare noodle now. He likes his noodles. There we are. He's got his noodle. Oh my goodness. Take it easy, he said. There's a big fish there. There he is. I'll come back later. Here he comes.
Hello.
Here he comes.
Fiking.
With his noodle.
Don't like it to know.
Sorry, missed that. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. There he goes. There he goes. Now this is our lodge at Silky Oaks Lodge. This is our own personal little lodge. Look at this first of all though as I'm walking this way. This is outside. A hammock. And we turn around and there's our bed. It's got a lovely ceiling fan. We're now out in this lovely, lovely seating area with the hammock. Seats there. And if you look down there, that's the river. It is just truly magnificent place. Yeah. Lovely for a relaxing few days. Then we're coming into the bathroom. Look at this. A jacuzzi bath. And that's the view outside. Candles. That is just wonderful. I shall have to have a go at this. And here he is in the hammock. I haven't wallowed myself into it yet. But there he is.
Very comfortable, thank you. I might go seeps.
You might go seeps.
Very nice.
And there's the view from the hammock. And then that's the pavilion over there. There's some lady doing yoga over there, if you can see. That's where you're going for your treatment in a little while, isn't it?
Next door.
Next door, is it? Look at that. Is the river. You can see the river flowing down there. Oh, whoops, that's a tree. It's just so, so peaceful. And then you can just sway gently, gently in the hammock. There he is swaying gently in the hammock. Fan going. And the river flowing. And the candle burning. Now that's our little chalet. Melanie, number 2. And that over there is the spa. But we will go this way now, I think. You see, these are all built on stilts. All in the rainforest. Here we are. This is the entrance to Silky Oaks Lodge. The main entrance. It's the notice. And this is the pathway down to the main reception area. There's all sorts of nice sounds, crickets, and that sort of thing. Sorry, just stopping. It's a bit like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Because if you look down there, there's somebody swimming in the river. We'll go down there in a second. But this is the main reception area, which is absolutely lovely. Alright, now found another little path down to the river, down to the Mossman River. It's still quite raging, perhaps not quite the word, but because of all the rain they've had. You can see it's flowing quite fast. I don't really want to go in there. I think I'll stay on the bottom step here. This is the river you can see from our room. There it is. Yes, it is flowing quite fast. So this is walking round. A lot more chalets. Lots of lovely chalets. You've got the signposts, tell you where you're going. There we are, here's the river flowing nicely. The other side of the post. There we are. There's the river flowing. It's quite fast at the moment.
It's come from a tree called Melaleuca. Like I said before, we do this smoking ceremony every day, 7 days a week. I'm going to ask you to walk around this fire just once, and I'll speak in my language and I'll explain it all in English then.
Right, we're all going up now into the rainforest and see where we go to.
With all these nasty spikes on there. That will give you nasty cut on your skin. It's not poison, which is good. And it's called wait a while. I don't call it a wait a while, I call it a wait a minute. And if you were lost anywhere along the coast, you don't have any spear, fishing line, grab yourself one of these here. They will grow really long, thick, so you knock the barb from one end and leave a few down on the other end, bit of meat, throw it in the water, fish take the bait, it goes in the stomach and pull them straight out. Always will get spear and plus the boomerang. The returning one comes from further inland, mainly for birds, pigeons, ducks, and if it doesn't hit the bird, the boomerang will always return to them. If you're lost in the rainforest anywhere, hard piece of wood, maybe a rock laying close by, always hit the buttress. If I was about 10-15 kilometres down the road, I could hear that sound. So you know straight away this person could be begging for help. You can always help someone out. This is our mobile farm, see?
Oh wow. Wow. So if you heard that, you would go to try to find whoever was doing it?
Right.
Yeah.
Someone down there too. So yeah, the further up on the mountain you go, the further the sand travels through the valley.
And we're walking on through the forest. He's got 2 umbrellas. It's a bit of a pain in the neck. He's just said on that tree it looks like a lizard climbing up the tree. You can see it.
You always get water from the frog. This little sand frog.
Yeah.
In the rainy season, this frog drinks a lot of water. They have a special patch in their tummy. They fill it up with water. And they get so bloated, just like you put water in the balloon, they expand. 10, maybe 15 of them. When I was a little fellow, when I took a hunt with my grandfather, I'm walking along behind him, I sang out to him, Granddad, I need a drink of water. Don't have any on me, but we'll get some soon. As we was walking along and he's looking down at the ground, found this hole in the sand, so he scraped it out with his boomerang and he used his hand. 10, maybe 15 froggies were out. So he picked one up, cleaned a bit of sand off the stomach, stuck a little pinhole in there and he said to me, squeeze it. And I squeezed the frog. Nice, clean, crystal clear water comes out. But you only take so much out. So you put him down, you grab another one. That frog will survive and the scar will heal themselves back up again, which is good. And that's how desert people survive. People always say, where these fellas get their water from? Sand frogs. And these frogs live under the sand for 3 to 4 years or more. Never
Oh wow, look at this. This is quite impressive. The pig doesn't get in the way. Look at that. He's found a seat. You found a seat. Oh, this is impressive. Then if you look this way, look at it there. That is very, very impressive.
Thousands and thousands of gallons of water running out to the ocean.
He said there are gallons and gallons of water coming down here. Gallons of water. Body paint.
Those line represent sun line, messenger line, boundary line, energy line. Dots represent raindrops. Women back in the early days, a lot of them still does it even today. They'll go out and collect these special clay, can be a really big one. They set it on top of the fire, smoke it out. Once the clay gets so dry and hard, you'll have about 3 or 4 women sitting around together. They'll sit down and eat that clay. It's good for the bones, calcium, especially that colour there. When we go hunting back to the other side of the mountain, we either put 3 or 6 stripes on their body. Those clan group out there see that on their body, they know straight away we rainforest people. Those guys out there, you either put 1, maybe 2 stripes. And when you see those guys with 1 or 2 stripes on, you know they're from further inland, they're not rainforest people.
This is bush shampoo.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Water.
Wow.
That makes your skin nice and soft. Doesn't give any smell from the leaf, but you can use the leaf to mosquito bite. Put that on as stuff to eat. Okay?
Wow.
Things they know.
They'll all get one. They'll begin with that.
Sarsaparilla. That's not a tree. You can use the bark from the same plant. It's good for muscle pain. Smells a bit like DP, like Kangaroos, menthol.
Yeah.
And you spice them all up and drop that on. Again, and hope to hear from you again one day. Folks, have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your stay here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I always tell people on my guided tour, don't care who you are, you could speak different language, different colour, but we are sisters and brothers, don't care who you are, coming from the heart. Folks, I love you all. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice hot tea waiting for us. And there's a local tea from Daintree. And we have some damper there too, it's like muffin.
Oh, nice.
You can have some of that. We do have cold water.
That's the little shelter that takes about half an hour to build, but it would take an hour if you wanted it to be completely watertight. Okay, I've now come down all these steps. We can come down here today, and I'm on the beach, or the riverbank, the Mossman River. It's a lovely little spot. There's a little bar area there. I don't know when they use that. Let's go down to the river. Hope there's no crocodiles. But this is the river. There it is coming down again. This is just a little bit further down from where we were before. You can swim in here, but I'm not going to do that today. Across that far shore. And then these are the little tree houses up there. Ours is that one there. That one up there. That is the dining room up there where we've been eating and breakfast and dinner. There's some canoes here. Not sure I'd want to do that. And up there is the jungle lookout where we sat on the first day to have our complimentary drinks. The path meanders along there. I don't think I'm going to go that far. But here's a place where people were swimming this morning. I'll turn around and look back. And there we are. There we are, we have come further along that path. I'm just looking up to the little tree house where we have our drinks. That's how it is all built, on stilts. It's so lovely. I'm walking along now. I think, to be fair, this is where I was the other day. Oh, these steps, so I can go up these steps here, and I know where I'll come out. Yes, this is it. I know exactly where I am. There we are. We'll go up these steps now and back. I think I probably said it before, but this is just like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Here we are, back up the steps, and here we are, back at the hotel, or at the swimming area. I'll just go down here for a last time and have another look around, because there's nobody here today. So look, lovely little steps down into the pool. I think I'll put my feet in and see what it's like. Oh, not too bad. Quite cool, but very refreshing. Very refreshing. There we are. Let's wash the sand off my feet anyway. And the beds here, I think they're quite wet after last night's rain. And just before we go, we'll just look up from this area up into the trees. Lovely. also here at Silky Oaks, they are so thoughtful that you've got a selection here of bug cream, sun cream, to make sure everybody's okay. And there's some towels there to clean yourself, I suppose, when you've sprayed yourself with the bug cream. There we are, because you certainly sometimes need it here. But that's a nice touch. And that you can find just down from the reception area. This is the Esplanade in Cairns, in the infinity pool. It's very warm. I put my feet in it, it's very warm. And that's looking out to sea. It says, looks like the marina over there, right over there. And looking back round to the Esplanade. And we think this is the famous Cairns sign. Don't you?
Yeah, not quite sure.
There it is. Right on the front. Some interesting trees here as well.
And also heard it and looked around.
Look at that one. Very interesting. Here are the pelicans. I'll try and zoom in on them. On the Esplanade in Cairns. There they are. Look at that. Look at those boys. Well, we're now in Barnacle Bill's seafood restaurant on the Esplanade in Cairns. Fishy soup. I've got good old fish and chips, which is absolutely lovely. Salad, and I've just had some squid. And you've had some prawns. But the most amazing thing is that we've met Arthur, who knows our postman, Hayden, at home, and has known him for quite a few years. So that is totally amazing. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh yes, sure, yes, very much so, yes.
Well, we're now at Cairns Airport and getting ready to board our first flight in the trek home to Sydney. All very sad.
Yes, indeed.
Had a lovely time though, haven't we?
Lovely time. Time to board though.
Pardon?
Time to board.
Right, this is our last day of our holiday
There.
on our river cruise in Singapore. There's our hotel up there. Our hotel from the river.
We're underneath the bridge.
As we make our way back upriver,
You can have a drink downstairs, but you can't go on the top unless you actually stay in there. Yes. The guests, yeah.
I wouldn't worry me, because I would never go up top anyway. Yeah, the lights, aren't they?
And this is our boat after it's just dropped us off. I presume it's going back again, is it?
Yeah.
There it goes. That was a lovely ride, wasn't it? Right, here we are in Raffles Long bar in Singapore. That's what you do with the nuts. You throw them on the floor when you've eaten them. I hope you'll not be doing that at home. And our Singapore slings have just come. There's yours. There's mine. Sorry, too close. That's it. There's lots of people in here having the same thing. That's the bar, the long bar over there. Pan around. There's the staircase. Everybody ordering Singapore slings. And there are all the nuts on the floor, look. All the nuts on the floor. But we couldn't come to Singapore without having a Singapore sling, could we? No, he's not talking to me. Sorry, what's it made of?
It is a quarter of ounce of Cointreau, 16 parts of pineapple juice, fresh lime juice, grenadine, Angostura bitter, cherry liqueur, pineapple juice, and stone ginger wine.
No, that's got Stone's ginger wine.
Did you get that?
They're just mixing these Singapore slings all the time. All the time. There are people coming in, ordering them all at, was it $32 a go? There he is. He's eating his nuts. Chucking them on the floor. Chucking them on the floor. Well, this is our last night in Singapore. We just sat at a lovely little bar and had something to eat and a drink, haven't we?
Yes, it's been very nice.
And it's been really nice. It's just so nice walking along here. Our hotel is over there. You can see up there. But no, it's very, very nice. Nice place for people watching.